Hey YouTube, Jeff Share Stuff here. So today I wanted to talk with you about if you find yourself in a situation where you have to choose a new mechanic to work on your vehicle. So the obvious way that people choose a mechanic is some people, they go online and they look at reviews for a shop. But sometimes these reviews may not be accurate. The shop may have posted false reviews, gotten their friends to write reviews, etc. So you may find yourself in that situation, or also you may go by the reference of somebody that you know. But what if you find yourself in a situation where you don't know someone who can point you in the direction of that shop? So that's what we'll be discussing. All right, so we're talking about if you don't know someone who can point you in the direction of the shop, or maybe you live too far from that particular mechanic, and of course sometimes you can't trust reviews online. So what I've done, and I think that this is fairly good advice, is I have two vehicles. Of course, I know everyone doesn't have that luxury, but before you take your vehicle to a shop to make a major repair, take your second vehicle, if you have that, take it and have them work on something minor. That way, if they get it wrong, or if they're trying to pull something sneaky, you're not out of a lot of money. So don't just go to a shop that you're unfamiliar with and have them do a major repair that's costing you thousands of dollars, and they get it wrong, and then they tell you that you need even more work done, and it just becomes a big headache. Now, a funny story that I have for you is that when I had my conversion done, on the day when I was picking it up, I called a tow truck to tow it over to my main shop because they were going to do some additional work. So it was going to go from Costa Mesa to Glendora. That's approximately 35 miles or so. So there was a lady who pulled into the shop in her Volkswagen Vanagon camper, and the mechanic in Costa Mesa looks at it, and the engine is just shot, and she had actually had the engine rebuilt and picked it up that same day over in Long Beach, California. And her plan was to drive from Long Beach, California, all the way to Florida, thousands of miles. And the thing is she was going to drive it on the same day when the van was released from the shop without testing it out first. So the thing is, when the tow truck driver arrived and I went out and met the tow truck driver, he said, yeah, there's some crazy lady and she's claiming that she called the tow truck and there's a mistake. It's not for you. And she's demanding that I tow her vehicle to Long Beach. So when that didn't work for her, then she approached me and she was asking if she could have my tow truck. And the thing is, it was already 4 p.m. and it was rush hour, and from Costa Mesa to Long Beach is about 50 or so miles. So she wasn't even going to make it by the time the place closed. But the thing is she tried to commandeer my tow truck in a sneaky way. So the thing is, she had a major repair done, an engine rebuild. The day it was released from the shop, that was ready, she was going to drive it all the way from California to Florida. That's insane without testing it out first. So obviously they did a rebuild. It didn't work out. So that's my point, is before you invest all that money, make sure you know the shop that you're going to. Test them out with some minor repair first. And of course, don't be that lady. If the rebuild is done, test it out on some shorter trips first. So that's all I wanted to talk with you, how you deal with finding a new mechanic. Test them out first with some minor repairs before you invest your money into that major repair. So once again, Jeff Share Stuff. I hope this video was helpful for you. I'll talk with you later, YouTube. Have a great evening out there.